Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. So welcome to part 2 of the absolutely mega unboxing of £10,000 worth of silver from the recent group order arranged through the Silver Forum. This is not to be confused with a big stack video. You might well do so because this is just a huge pile of silver. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, where I actually unbox it from the box, then I've got a link in the description below, but it was uploaded yesterday, so do go and check it out. It's a really good, interesting video to see how goldsilver.be actually kind of package and operate, sending their parcel out, and then obviously the insides of the parcel, it's all loose in kind of jiffy bags. It's all well secured and everything, but yeah, it's a bit of an organisational chaos when all of those coins come out on the table, and checking through everything was a very painstaking process that Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I had to go through, and Mrs. Backyard Bullion deserves a big pat on the back, as I said yesterday, so make sure that you comment and say thank you to her in this video as well. But as I said yesterday, there's like 500 plus ounces of silver on the table here, so it's a huge order, spread across something like 380 different items and 40 different individuals who've ordered things. Now it would take far too long for me to go through absolutely everything on the table here, so what I'm going to do is kind of go through some of the highlights and share with you guys some of the things that people have been buying, because that's one of the real kind of key things that I love about doing these group orders, is that I get to see what everybody else is buying, with obviously out having to buy a lot of these things myself. So I get to see a little bit of market data about what's hot, what's not, what people are buying, what people are interested in, what people are collecting. I also get to see coins which I wouldn't necessarily buy myself. So it's a really kind of cool way, and there have in fact been a few coins which I've seen people buy, which I've then gone on to get some of my own as well, because they are very pretty. So let's have a look. Now, the probably first place to start, I mean, where else to start, is than these giant 10-ounce Queen's Beasts. These are always popular in these group orders. Very popular series, certainly in the 10-ounce version. And here we have the Griffin. This is one of the newest ones. Really attractive coin. I featured this on In Focus Friday a couple of weeks ago. Very cool indeed, with the swirly back. Very nice. Those are very popular. I think we've got something like 8 or 9 of them here, and I know that when the next ones come out in the series, there'll be a lot of people ordering the next one, whether it's the unicorn or the dragon. Here we have some of the 10-ounce lions as well. I think there's about 4 or 5 of those lions that have been ordered. People obviously backdating for the collection. Those are very attractive too. I really do like them. But that's about it for the 10-ounce coins. There's only one other 10-ounce coin, which is the 10-ounce kookaburra. I did feature this on In Focus Friday. Well, in fact, this Friday, so go and check it out if you haven't already. It's really quite a nice coin actually, and you get a real close look on In Focus Friday. But yeah, very nice, but only one of them in this particular order. So that covers kind of the big coins. There aren't really any other big coins. I've had a few times before people order kilo coins, but the 10-ounce was the biggest that we have this time. The rest is basically just an eclectic mix of 1 and 2 ounce coins. So what we've done, I mean, as I said, it was an absolutely organisational nightmare to go through everything here. And you'll see underneath here we've got all of these compartment boxes, so we've tried to kind of organise it and keep it in some semblance of order as well, because after I finish filming these unboxing videos, I've got the very laborious task of packaging everything up into individual parcels for each person's order. And as I said, we've got 40 individuals who've joined this. So after this, Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I are going to be parceling, wrapping, and then my local post office is going to go a bit bonkers when I walk in with 40 parcels. But the rest of the coins are, as I said, lots of 1-ounce coins. Probably the most popular in terms of number have been Britannias. So we've got 2 rolls of Britannias here. So there's 50 there, and I think there's something like 15 individual loose Britannias in this whole box as well. So they seem to have been the most popular, which makes sense, because they're capital gains tax exempt here in the UK. The next most popular item, though, is the 2018 kookaburra, which is absolutely glorious. Now, it's really cool to see them in this big mint-sealed roll. I don't often buy enough kind of 1-ounce silver coins to get kind of rolls of them like this, but this looks great. It'd be a shame almost to kind of break them out of the roll. But I know the member on the Silver Forum who bought these, he was very happy with the price of them, so that's why he doubled up and got 2 rolls. So he's getting himself 40 plus kookaburras. Very nice indeed. And I have to say, the 1-ounce version looks just as good as the 10-ounce version. In fact, the design compacted down onto a 1-ounce coin looks absolutely fantastic. The next kind of most popular items, I would say, are the 2-ounce Queen's Beast coins. So we've got an eclectic mix of all 4 designs, but the most popular was the newest release, which is the 2-ounce unicorn. So here is the Bullion version of the unicorn. Important to note that from goldsilver.be, they don't come in capsules, they just come in baggies. So if you are ordering them, then you want to go and get capsules for them. Probably do it separately, because I don't do capsules as part of this order, because they're always a nightmare to arrange. But lots of unicorns, lots of griffins, lots of people going back and backdating the series or adding additional volume to their series, which is completely understandable. What else have we got? And we've got a whole eclectic mix. Let's have a look at some of the more interesting things. So we've seen in recent weeks and months the most sort of in-demand coin have come out, which is from the Rwandan mint, and that's the Rwandan nautical 1-ounce coin and the Rwandan lunar dog. So here is the nautical ounce and here is the dog. Very, very attractive indeed. I've got the gold version of this, so I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the silver and gold at some point in the future. But the dog, absolutely fantastic as well, looks good. Certainly when you put them next to the roosters, they will look great as a collection, I think, and be very intrigued to know what the whole set will look like come 12 years when that whole set is complete. So we have got a couple of small pieces of gold. I think they are pretty, well, there's pretty much only 3 or 4 pieces of gold. I think one of them's in one of these boxes here, so we'll have to have a look for that later. But there's 2 10th ounce lunar dogs, which are pretty cool. It's not often that you get people in the UK buying gold from Europe. However, when you get down to the smaller kind of denominations of gold, the 10th ounce, the 20th ounce collections, like the Perth Mint lunar coins like this, it often is actually cheaper to buy it from Europe, just simply because of the premiums that are attracted on these coins from dealers. So it makes sense sometimes, but in terms of larger coins, it's often not economically viable to do so. What else have we got? We've got so many things. Let's just go through and have a look. We've got Perth Mint lunar dogs. Let's just put this camera in focus there. So we've got Perth Mint lunar dogs. We've got half-ounce ones there. We've got 1-ounce ones here. Very, very nice coins these. I featured those all as a set a couple of weeks ago as well. We've got some of the Ghanaian leopards, the 5 cedis and the 100 cedis. Those are ever popular. Here's an interesting coin which I haven't seen much of, and one which is playing an important role at the moment in, certainly in the UK, in terms of the value of the pound and our buying power for precious metals. The Brexit, coloured Brexit Britannia. So that's an interesting one. Comes in a kind of Certi-lock flip there, which is interesting. We have a Ukrainian Archangel. That's an interesting coin. I haven't seen that one before. We've got Nui Owls, which are pretty much the cheapest silver that you can buy on goldsilver.be, so good weight stacking silver there. We've got here a Krugerrand, one of the proof, I think actually, sorry, the BU Krugerrands. High premium coin, they're very attractive, but I'm not sure they're for me in terms of the kind of weight of premium that's on them. The 2018 Somali elephants, those are quite popular as well. There's quite a few of those being ordered recently, so those are quite cool to see up close as well. A couple of Rwandan roosters, as I said earlier. So here's the rooster. In fact, let's have the dog out again and we'll have a look at the dog next to the rooster. So we've got one dog, one rooster, looking good as the series go. Which do you prefer? I'm not sure yet. I'm a huge dog fan, so I do like the dog, but I think the rooster just is so gorgeous that it's very hard to beat. We've got some koalas, so there's some koalas in here. There's a few koalas going back dating for a few years, but lots of individual ones. What else have we got? We've got a Voyager, the 150th anniversary Canadian Voyager coins. There's not that many Canadian coins represented in here, a few maple leafs and things, but we all know a little bit about the Canadian Mint's issues with milk spotting. So here we have some half-ounce koalas in a roll. Very, very nice indeed. They look really cool. Very happy with those. Again, in a big roll, not something I would normally be able to see myself, so that's really cool to have a look. Yeah, as I said, there's so many different things in here. Let's just have a root around and have a look and see what we can find. So we have got, what have we got in here? Here, oh, we've got some of the Marvel series coins, so we've got some of the Thor coins. Those are very cool. Actually, I have to say, those Thor coins do look very cool. I've not seen very many In fact, we've got the Spider-Man here as well. Saw some of these last time, but there's not that many of them being picked up, but I have to say they do look pretty awesome, and Thor does look very menacing in his whole outfit there. Yeah, so they look good. Got more Queen's Beast, We've got some older Kookaburras, some backdated Kookaburras here as well. Well, that's one of the, well, no, in fact, those are the new ones, sorry. There are some backdated Kookaburras, but as I said, here's one of them. This whole box is pretty difficult to find things quickly. We've got some wedge-tailed eagles. I do like the wedge-tailed eagles. They're very, very cool in the way they look. So yeah, it's been a very, very good order. Lots of things being bought. I have to say it's been an absolute honour and privilege to go through everything and see what you guys have been buying. Here's an ever popular item. We've got different years of pandas, the 2017 pandas, predominantly in this particular order. There are 2018 pandas out, however the release date on goldsilver.be was just after when this order was going to be shipped, so we didn't want to delay it before Christmas, so perhaps in the new year when another order is arranged we can get some of the 2018 pandas. So that's about it. There is one other coin that I want to try and find for you guys very quickly, which is the UK Royal Mint Zombie Dog, as I call it. Here we go. Here is the Zombie Dog. So first look for me at the Zombie Dog. Yeah. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I think, honestly, I've said a lot of bad things about this coin, but when you put it next to, and I'll do this in another video, when you put it next to some of the other Royal Mint Lunar coins, it's a little bit more interesting, it's got a little bit more going on to it, but yeah, I'm not sure that classes as a dog, to be honest, but anyway, we've got plans for that coin. I've ordered one of those for myself, so make sure you stick around because I've got some interesting plans for that coin, which should make for quite an entertaining video in its own right. So that, I think, is pretty much it. We've got some other little interesting things that people have been picking up. So here's one of the bull and bear coins, or rounds I should say, because it's not actually a coin. And a bull and bear seems to be quite apt at the moment because the silver markets are a little bit bearish. Maybe they'll be bullish in the future. Who knows? So guys, that is pretty much it. That's the kind of tour of this. As I said, we've probably hardly even scratched the surface of this. I mean, I'm seeing new coins all the way through. Here's the Isle of Man Angel. That's a very, very nice coin as well. Awesome design. Look at the way that the light plays off the different shiny parts of that. But I could sit here and probably go through all of this for the next hour and probably not show you every single coin, every type of coin that's been ordered. But time is of the essence. We do need to get this all packaged up and sent out to all of the people who have been involved in the order. So I just want to take this opportunity to say a huge thank you to everybody who joined in the order, because without you guys joining in, we wouldn't get to the point where, first of all, I can do these epic unboxing videos, and this is just icing on the cake. I mean, this is like, as I said in the first video, it's Christmas come early. It's been a real pleasure and a privilege to do this. And, you know, it saves a lot of people a lot of money if you wanted to buy just a couple of coins rather than spending 18 euros on shipping. It's only a couple of quid from me to you. So guys, thank you so much for joining in if you have. If you haven't and you want to join in the next one, I haven't opened one yet, but there probably will be one at some point in the new year. It just depends on work schedules and Backyard Bullion schedules and things, of whether I've got the time and energy to organise one, because these are no easy thing to do. Otherwise, all that's left for me to say really is a couple of thank yous. Once again, huge thank you to Mrs. Backyard Bullion. She has done a fantastic job helping me organise this order, and she will also continue to do a fantastic job helping me box up this order in the next couple of hours. But otherwise, all that's left for me to say is, if you like this video, thumbs up, please put the thumbs up on it. That would be very helpful. Share this video around on your social media. Let's try and get this video as much exposure as possible, because it's a really fun, big old stack of silver. Otherwise, all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead of you, and please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.